All right, ladies and gents, I'm back out here with a few more updates for y'all, man. It looks like a family found a woman dead in an apartment complex 12 hours after they heard gunshots, man. On the 1300 block of Afton at 8:30 p.m., man, HPD was called because a person was reported dead in an apartment. It looks like neighbors heard gunshots at 8 a.m., man, and it took 12 hours for somebody to call the cops and get after it, man. Condolences to the family. Now we have another circumstance in Sugar Land where at a Mod Pizza, man, for a SWAT standoff where a man and police were conducting a shootout. This happened at 7 p.m. on Sunday on the 19,820 block of Southwest Freeway. Police say a caller reported two men that were arguing. One of the men shot the other in the leg outside of the restaurant. And then afterwards, there was a police chase where they wound up on the 2100 block of Canyon Crest, where the suspect then fled into and then got out of his car where there was a SWAT standoff. Everything is okay. I believe they have the suspect in custody. But on the East Freeway, man, we have another pedestrian that died. I made a video about this, just about people getting hit by cars. On the 13,800 block of I-10 East Freeway, this is near Freeport Street, man. A pedestrian was transported to the hospital, pronounced DOA, after the individual was hit by a vehicle, okay? So the other day, too, we had another man killed after he was hit by a car. If you recall, I talked about a shooting that happened off of Hiram Clark Road, the 12,500 block. We have the man or the suspect in custody now. Now, it looks like after 2 years after being declared innocent of a stabbing, this person was convicted and served 7 years for a man who's charged with murder, okay? 46-year-old Lionel Grant is charged with the murder and the death of Edwin Arivaldo. Okay, this happened around midnight on Friday at the mentioned address. This happened around Hiram Clark Road in Brentwood Park. Houston police reported that a man, now suspected to be Grant, was driving a Lexus with a woman in the vehicle. Okay, now Arivaldo was in a Toyota. Okay, the victim. The Lexus was leaving out of a nearby gas station where they pulled up to a stop sign. Both cars approached the intersection, and the Toyota had the right-of-way. Okay, so to come to a four-way stop sign, this is universal, I would assume, across the U.S. Usually the car to your right has the right-of-way. Welcome to driving school. Okay, now HPD says the Lexus went through the intersection and was struck by the Toyota. Okay, the suspect got out of his Lexus and then shot at the Toyota multiple times before driving away from the scene. The victim was struck in the chest in the face. He was able to get out of his vehicle before falling to the ground near his car. Officials say officers in the area saw the stalled vehicle at the intersection and began rendering aid. And then they saw the victim next to the vehicle. He was DOA. Bond is set at $1 million for the murder charge. I put an image of the man for y'all to see. Remember back in 2012, the suspect was convicted for stabbing 28-year-old Aaron. He stabbed a man to death outside of a Montrose bar in 2010 due to mistaken eyewitness identification, so he was wrongfully arrested. However, after serving 9 years in prison, he was exonerated of the charge, which is crazy. So this man was wrongfully convicted, and then he wound up killing a man in a fit of road rage. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, your life can change from a stupid scenario. Let people go on their way. I'm on the streets every day in the city of Houston. I see road rage all the time, man. It's never worth it. It's the Bayou City Report. Y'all stay safe out there. I'm out.